Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with my weekly bitch, my back issue comic haul. And, yeah, before I get on to the books themselves, I just wanted to give you some examples of why I love this community as much as I do and why I'm part of it. And it's so ironic. This is so out of character for me to even be part of something like a YouTube thing. And, any kind of chat kind of thing or any of that stuff. I mean, I don't do Facebook, I don't do Twitter, I don't do any other social media. For some reason, I tried YouTube and I liked it, and so I've been part of it, and I thank you for letting me be part of this community. It's a real honor, and I learned so much from you guys. It's just incredible. But I want to get on to these examples of what happened. A couple of videos ago, I mentioned that there were a couple of books that came out recently that I kind of didn't jump on the bandwagon of, and I was looking for them in a trade or whatnot. And a fellow YouTuber reached out and said he had extra copies of these. And that fellow YouTuber was Comics with Colors, and Comics with an X, and Isaac up in Canada up there. And if you're not familiar with this gentleman, I will try to put a link down. But what makes him special is that he he's rather new to the community, but he has his daughter Julia that he calls his sidekick, along with a lot of his hauls and reviews, and she is just adorable. And he sent me this beautiful letter right here with the books, and it says, "Hope the books arrived in good condition. Love watching your videos with my sidekick. I added a fly I tied just because you're a good human. Hope you enjoy the books. Sincerely, Isaac and sidekick Julia." Now, what's special, oops, sorry, right there. But what's special is, you see Batman right there that she drew? Is that not adorable or what? And then here's the fly. He's a big fisher person. I haven't fished for a while, but I'm telling you, Isaac, some of the best memories I have with my father is salmon fishing up in the Great Lakes up in Michigan up there. So thank you for letting me remember those. And the books he gave me was, this first book here has been causing some discussion, some consternation in the comic community for a little while here. Kind of similar to the Swamp Thing 25. Is it the first appearance of Constantine? Is it not? Obviously, it's not on that level, but it's like, you know, kind of a thing. But it's this book right here. It's Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0. What's causing some discussion in the community is that there's a panel in this book where there's a Halloween costume party, and there's two young ladies. One's dressed up as a female Thor. The other one is dressed up as the costume that Spider-Woman Gwen Stacy is wearing. So people are claiming that that is her first appearance. You can be in the camp that believes it, or you can be in the camp that doesn't. I'm probably in the latter at this point, but it's not necessarily what we believe. It's what the community, the comic collecting thing as a whole believes, and with their money and whatnot. So, and then he also did send me this book, the very first full appearance, if it's not the first appearance, of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Woman. And this is issue Edge of Spider-Verse #2. So, very, very happy to have both these books now. This book here is selling for about $20 a clip on eBay. This book here, if you can find an Alamo Comic-Con variant, it sold for about 40 to 50, I heard. I don't know. But anyway, moving on and thank you so much again, Isaac. I appreciate that. My last videos that I posted, I went over my weekly bitch. I went over the 20-cent haul that I did, and that I hadn't had time to research it. I didn't inventory them, that sort of a thing. So when I was showing some of the books, a couple of the fellow YouTubers reached out with some information for me, and that's what I love about this, is that people can reach out with this information and share it with all of us. So I'm going to pass this along and share it with you. This first one came from Kurgan Wins. Now, if you're not familiar with Kurgan Wins, he's been around for a little while, but he doesn't post a lot of videos. But the videos he posts are just absolutely killer hauls. And I'm telling you, I still want to do that trade. I wish we could make it happen. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can do it someday. But this book here is the one he made a comment on. It's DC Special #4. What makes this interesting is it's the first appearance of Abel, of Cain and Abel, from House of Secrets. So very, very cool about that. Thank you so much. And then the next one came from another friend of mine, Charles, also known as the Masked Marvel. And I know I didn't do that any justice, Charles, but I couldn't resist. And he is just a great guy. I've done a trade with him. He does some art on his videos. He does the buy of the week. He gets some great buys, and he is a huge Shazam Captain Marvel fan. In fact, his icon is of Captain Marvel. So, and I ended up showing these two books the last time, DC Comics Presents 33 and 34. And he wrote on there very nicely was that, and I did not know this, so I'm passing this along to you. And he wrote pretty much verbatim here, before Crisis, Shazam and family were only on Earth S, as in Sam, and did not interact with other DC heroes. So those DC Comics Presents were a big deal for Captain Marvel fans. His first contact with Superman was in the Treasury of Superman versus Shazam, which happens to be this one right here. This came out in 1978. Now, just to elaborate a little bit on this book, I've seen 2 copies of this recently, and both of them were before the Black Adam Shazam Rock announcement, and they were asking $60 and $80 respectively for this book. Since that time, I've been back since the news broke. Both of them are gone. I have no idea if they sold them for the money they were asking. I can only imagine what they're asking now for them if they were asking that money then. So moving on, or to get back to what he was talking about, this is issue 33. This is where Captain Shazam and Superman switch costumes and powers. And in issue 34, there is the Marvel family appearance in there. Then he also mentioned this book right here, issue 49, with a beautiful Black Adam. And he also mentioned that this book right here, number 34, is the first appearance of the Marvel Bunny in the DC Universe. I just threw this one in. This is the annual number 3, also has Shazam on the cover. So a lot of Shazam stuff in the DC Comics Presents. All right. If you haven't been living under a rock, you probably know the big news of the week is that Jared Leto is playing Joker in the Batman, in the Suicide Squad movie. I think that's an awesome choice. I think he's going to do an awesome job. I couldn't think of somebody better to play that character since Heath Ledger is no longer with us. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then we all knew that was what was gonna happen next. Then is that Harley Quinn was announced. Margot something is playing her. She was in Wolf of Wall Street and Neighbors. I haven't seen either of those movies, so I can't say much, but she's a very attractive young lady nonetheless. And so I was talking to some people about this, some friends, and I noticed this on investcomics.com today when I was looking at it, that this book should be on your radar now then. Suicide Squad number 1 of the New 52. This is not the newest series. It's the first series that came out of the New 52. And then this book here, which came from another good friend of mine, Matt, Comic Hoarder, the 2-issue series of Harley Quinn's origin. I can't remember if this is the first one or the second one, but I'm missing that. I'm missing issues 5 and 7. So if anybody has those and they want to trade, let me know. All right, so moving on to my back issue comic haul now. I revisited my friend who, I met him on Craigslist, and he sells a lot of variants. And so I went back to him and I bought 70-some books. I spent about $3 in an average per book. So maybe you can tell me what you think, how I did. I realized I had bought a bunch of these. This is the Age of Ultron from him the last time, the variants. And I realized I didn't grab any of the issue 5. So I was missing all of issue 5. This is not a great series, but what the heck. I was only missing 5. So I grabbed, this is the 1 in 25 Rocky Kim variant. And this is the Adi Granov 1 in 50 variant. So kind of cool. Grabbed a variant to Amazing Spider-Man 682, End of the Earth. This is a double if anyone's interested in trading. The Scott, oh my God, and Dan Slott. Geez, I'll spit it out yet. This is the Dan Slott variant to 669. This is your Spider-Man version. Avenging Spider-Man, the Humberto Ramos 1 in 25, number 1 variant. And then the 1 in 25 variant to number 2. If anybody has issue 9 of this series, I would love to talk to you about a trade. Then I picked up a couple of these Avengers 24. These are the homage to the X-Men covers. I like these the best Oops. So I grabbed those. Sorry about that. And then Death of Wolverine. This is the Deadpool Memorial. I think it's a 1 in 10 variant, I think. But grabbed that for $3. Thought that was a good deal. Grabbed another copy of the Edge of Spider-Verse #2. This one, super happy to find. This is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe #1, first print. I went on eBay to see what these things were selling for, and not all of them were selling before the movie announced, it seemed like. And they were selling for about $15, $20. So I went to the listings, and holy cow, this is like a $50 to $80 book now. What in the heck? Seriously? I don't know. I'm very happy about these. The G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. I found some high number issues, 144, 149, 151, 152, a newsstand variant, 153, 154, and the Big Daddy, another newsstand variant on top of that. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero #155. If anybody's collecting this series, you know how hard it is to find these and how expensive. This is about an $80 to $100 book, $70 to $100 book. Beautiful condition on this book too, and super happy to have that. So I'm down to needing 2 issues of that series. If anybody has issue 92 or 150 that they'd like to trade, let me know. Picked up the Diamond Retailer Summit Sketch variant Hulk, Red Hulk 50. This is Hulk #8 out of the second series. This is my 3rd copy, so if anybody wants to trade, I may end up using the other one. I think that's a newsstand, so I may end up having to keep that one. All right, Giant Size Man Thing #2 and #4. This one I'm super happy to have. This one was actually featured in Budget Comics recent video. This is Giant Size Man Thing #4. It's the first solo story for Howard the Duck. So if you're a big Howard the Duck fan, which I am, and I'm a big Steve Gerber fan, this should be on your radar for sure. So check this out for $3 each. Marvel Feature #12. Kind of the cover swipe to Iron Man 55, and #11. Wow, for $3 each. These are beautiful copies too, and this is the precursor to the Marvel 2-in-1, the Things series there. So I'm very happy to have that. Another Tales to Astonish '99. That's a double. Giant Size Dracula #2. I believe that's Gene Colan, I think, art on that. No, it's Pablo Marcos. Sorry, Pablo Marcos there. This one, Ultimate Fallout. This is the Marco Jajaric 1 in 25 variant to #4. What makes this even more collectible is that this is the first appearance of Miles Morales. So this is a double also. So if anybody wants to trade, let me know. All right, the Uncanny Avengers #1, the Deadpool Call Me variant. Giant Size Werewolf #2. This is a double if anybody wants to trade. Here's another double, but check these out. Amazing Spider-Man 123. That's a double. $3 each. How about a newsstand variant to $2.99? Second McFarlane. And how about this bad boy for $3? Not a bad condition at all. No rips, just some kind of little blemishy kind of little Marvel shipping kind of thing up in here. But $3 for Amazing Spider-Man 27 with the Green Goblin. Very happy about that. Then I picked up, this is Carmine Infantino and Kurt Swan from 1971, Action Comics 401. I highly doubt that comic would survive the today as far as that cover. 418. And Aquaman out of the first series, #28. That's a double if anybody's interested in trading. This is the robot chicken variant to #12 of Aquaman. I love those robot chickens. I'm still looking for some more. Adam, #32 out of the first series. It's a cool cover, isn't it? And #20. I think these are Gene Colan's. Pretty sure these are both Gene Colan. Batman, #30 out of the new 52. And then this is the Brian Hitch variant to #12. I just like that cover a lot. All right, Might Fall. That's a double, so I think, Matt, Comic Quarter, I think you might be interested in that one. I don't know. Legends of the Dark Might. This one here, this is Brave and the Bold 115. It's the origin of Adam being retold. The origin of the Adam is retold in that book. And also what's significant to me about this book is that I now have a consecutive or complete run of Brave and the Bold from, I believe it's 85 until the series ends. Found a couple of more DC Universe variants. I know I'm the only one who gives a crap about these, but I'm telling you, if you're a Whitman guy, you should be collecting these also, if you like the variant kind of stuff. These are harder, very, very hard to find compared to newsstands and direct editions. But Green Lantern 50 and DC Universe, DC versus the Marvel #4. Picked up some Flash from the first series, 185 to 307. Picked up some Hawkman. Here's number 26 out of the first series. And number 18 with Adam Strange. Number 6, look at that. I wish it was 2 issues earlier. Picked up some 100-pagers of Shazam. Number 14 and number 15. Once again, all of these were $3 each. Superman 169. First appearance of Bizarro 1 right there. First appearance of Bizarro 1. So, Rich, I know you're trying to collect all the Bizarro stuff. You might want to put that one on your radar. All right, moving on. Some World's Finest, 128 from 1962, 139, 144, all these old Silver Age. I think this is the first appearance of Brainiac and, not the appearance, but the team up of Brainiac and Clayface. 163, 168, and this one is kind of cool. This one is 178. It came out in 1968. What makes this interesting is a few things. One is it's Neil Adams, but secondly, if you see this is the first appearance of Superman Nova. What it is that he loses his powers and he dons the Nova costume for just this one issue. And they explain this as being out of continuity when this came out. However, when the miniseries Kingdom came out, if you remember that, issue number 2, they claim that this is not out of continuity and that this actually happened where Superman became Nova. So, all right, check this out. $3 each. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, 133, the first appearance of the Newsboy Legion, Kirby goodness, and I believe it's the first mention of the Fourth World, I believe. And how about this? If you have 133, can't have 134, can you? So first appearance of Darkseid for $3. This is a double, so if anybody's interested in trading, let me know. Picked up Donatello out of the Micro series. These books are kind of pricey. They're like a $10 book, somewhere around there. This one, happy to find. I'm a J. Scott Campbell guy like almost everybody else. This is Danger Girl #1. This is the first appearance of Danger Girl. Spawn. Couple more cover swipes. I love these cover swipes that came out in the 220 area there. But this is of Team Youngblood, and this is Savage Dragon. And then this is the special anniversary collector's edition. This book is selling for about $15, $20 on eBay. Kind of interesting there. And then the last book is Walking Dead, the Chromium edition of 100. So $3 each. This is like a $10 book on eBay. Is this the death of Glenn, I think, in this issue too? So, but yeah, once again, this is that's it for the week, and I just want to thank you for watching. I especially want to thank Isaac, Comics with Colors, Charles, The Masked Marvel, and Kurgan Wins for everything. This is Vin Crew signing off.